Oh god. It is a big snow. Good day, YouTube. Moto Master X5 here. Just driving back to work, unfortunately, after not getting the package I came home here to pick up. Expecting a delivery, a new graphics card for my computer. I really didn't want it sitting outside all day. And FedEx normally delivers at my apartment complex between like 9 and 10:30, and it's like 1:30 right now and they're still not here. So I mean, I know they don't necessarily have to deliver at that time, but like my last like 6 packages have come at that time. So you know, I was kind of expecting that today. So I waited till like 12:30 to leave for lunch, and that was useless. So I ended up taking a long lunch, so now I'm gonna have to stay late at work. So my package will actually end up being out for longer than I intended. Or longer than it would have been, rather, if I hadn't even tried to come and get it. So that kind of sucks. But anyway, as you can see, it's winter, as it is everywhere. I don't know why I said that. Well, everywhere in the U.S. You know what I mean? God damn it. But it's snowy and shitty here. It's been really harsh so far around here. It's been really cold every day for the most part. Like, this actually isn't too bad. It's like 20 degrees right now, 15, 20. Oh, but man, it sucks. I've been really itching to ride my bike. And I don't mind getting a little cold, but this is a little too cold for a motorcycle, not to mention all the slush and the shit on the road, so it just would not work very well. Even my, with this cold, this extreme cold, even my snow tires haven't been like perfect. I mean, they've been really good, don't get me wrong, I'd rather have them over not, but like, they still occasionally will have some minor traction issues with it being this cold with all the ice and the slush and whatnot. It really is crazy how much of a difference snow tires really make. I'd never had them on a vehicle before. Why are you hesitating? It's a green arrow. There are people turning left in front of you. There's no way you could possibly have an issue with this. But yeah, look at this. This guy with his SUV, all of his tires are just spinning. I'm just like fucking like, yep, see you bitches. Yeah, literally, because you probably couldn't see it from that point of view, but that Mazda CX-5, you could see his front end and rear wheel spinning while he's trying to accelerate, because he has all seasons, most likely, I'm assuming. And I'm just like, yep, I'm just going to accelerate now. Like, I mean, look at these roads. I mean, these roads aren't terrible, but just accelerate, no problem. That's not to say that I don't have to be, you need to calm down, bro. It's not to say that I don't need to be at least a little bit careful, but look at this, how much slush there is, and like, I'm driving, I'm not gonna say like it's normal, because I have to take it easy on corners and braking and accelerating to some extent, but I mean, I remember before when I had all seasons, it would be like white knuckling it everywhere when it was like that, like it was like really focusing on keeping traction, which I could still do. It was actually kind of fun in a way. It was like a challenge, but now it's just like, I can pretty much drive relatively normally, and it's not like I'm fighting for traction all the time. But, so yeah, snow tires, massive difference if you live in like a snowy area and you've never had them. Highly recommend you use them. I feel like an idiot now for never having them. I mean, that's not to say you need them, but it's definitely a lot safer. And if you plan on keeping a car for a few years, it's really not a bad idea. And like, I have separate wheels and everything that the tires are mounted on, so whenever I need to swap snow tires, I can just do it right in front of my garage. Just, you know, jack the car up and swap the wheels, which is very convenient. Which I'm really glad I did, by the way, because I have, as I've gone over in previous videos, I actually have dedicated summer tires for the summer on this car. Not right now, but, you know, I have them on the stock wheels. And I was trying to put off putting the snow tires on for as long as I could. And there was one day I had to go into work, and there was a dusting of snow on the roads. Like, you could hardly see the snow. And I couldn't get out of my parking lot. It was freaking ridiculous. Like, I literally was just spinning my tires trying to get out of my parking lot. There was like a slight grade. When I say slight, I mean like maybe 5-degree grade of a hill. And couldn't get up it because of the summer tires and the dusting of snow on the roads. Because, you know, summer tires, the rubber's like hockey pucks when it gets cold. And between that and not having much for treads, they had water sipes basically, so they're good in the rain, but just no tread for snow. Excuse me, jeez. I have like something in my throat. But yeah, I literally couldn't get out to get to work, so I had to change my tires in the morning on the fly. Wow, you are a dick, good sir. But yeah, I had to change my tires on the fly before I could make it to work. And had I not been able to do that myself, if I had to go to a shop to have them installed, I don't know how I would have gotten there. I would have had to wait until the snow melted, which probably would have just been later that day, but still it was a lot more convenient to be able to swap them in half an hour and make it to work, you know, being a little bit late, but better than being half a day to a day late, or just missing the whole day. Plus, it saves money. Every time you swap the tires and have them remounted and balanced, it's what, like minimum like 40 bucks, I would say, if you go to a shop, probably closer to 60. Every time you do that, that's the price of one steel wheel. So it's like, just buy 4 steel wheels, and after 2 years of doing that, because you swap your tires twice a year, you've already paid for them. So it ends up being cheaper in the long run, as long as you know how to change a tire, which I'm assuming most people do. That might be a big assumption, but warm in here. Might be a big assumption, but you never know. I have it set up so FedEx will send me an email when my thing's delivered, and I already know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna like walk into work, and it's gonna be like, oh, your package is delivered, yay! And I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, fuck you too. It's the dumbest thing, because like, FedEx has the option to have packages held, and I apologize for just going on about FedEx for a lot of this video, but continuing. FedEx has the option to have packages held, but for some reason it's always grayed out. I think you have to like pay extra for that, but I just don't understand why. I mean, maybe someone who works in the shipping industry could tell me why this is harder for them to do. But like, why do they need to attempt a delivery and fail? Or you to pay extra to have them hold a package? You think it's less work for them to just hold it at their distribution center for you to pick it up? So I just really don't understand that, because there's a FedEx location right next to my job, pretty much, right on the highway, right before the on-ramp to the highway. So what I could do, and what I've done in the past when I've missed deliveries, is just pick something up right after I leave work, before I come home, and it's convenient. You know, shit doesn't sit outside all day. I don't have to wait for them to do another failed delivery, you know, if they need a signature for something. I just don't see why that option costs extra and isn't just encouraged. Say
Magenta 0 PNG.
Oh, it's a picture.
Edit the message.
I get the PNG. Ah, it's his Pokemon. She got a Groudon. Pokemon Go. Girlfriend called it Groudon. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I still do play Pokemon Go on occasion. The issue I have is I always run out of frickin' Pokeballs, because I don't really work near any Pokestops, and I don't play while I'm driving, obviously. So unless I go out of my way to go play Pokemon Go. It's just about her Pokemon. I'll check that when I get to work. Unless I go out of the way to play Pokemon Go, I don't get any Pokeballs. So like, it's not like something I can just pick up and play for a second when I have a minute. Because unless you're near a Pokestop, you don't get Pokeballs. And I'm always out of freaking Pokeballs, so I can't catch anything. And I don't want to pay money for fucking Pokeballs in a game I hardly play, so it's kind of a pain in the ass. They should make it so you just get free Pokeballs like every day or every week or something. But then, of course, they'd miss out on people. You need to calm down. They miss out on people who actually buy them, I guess, so that's probably why they do that. But it's still frustrating. What the hell are you doing? It's like fucking like 5 car lengths there. Oh, I'm hopping right in that little gap. Same with this one. Oh yeah, look at this. Mazda power! Mazda snow tire power. Oh god fucking damn it. Another great thing about snow tires, you see how fast I just stopped in the slush? Like, I mean that wasn't like insanely fast, but I was able to hammer on the brakes pretty hard there. Alright, let's fucking do this. Oh yeah. Woo! How can they possibly rate that on-ramp at 35 miles an hour? And right now it's slushy as fuck. I'm doing 45 around it, no issue. I just don't get how they choose speed ratings on on-ramps. Like, I know they have to go to the lowest common denominator, but what kind of vehicle can't take that corner at 35 miles an hour aside from like a semi? Like, I just don't get it. And even then they probably can, honestly, even fucking in this shit. Oh yeah, snowy, snow, snow, snow. Staying in the center lane, because, you know, I don't know why people always freaking do that. They just stay in the center lane. It's like, just move over to the right lane. It's not very difficult. Like this guy's doing it right. He moved over. But then the guy in front of him is fucking around. Actually, I think he moved over to pass the guy that was in the center lane, like I just did back there. At least there's not much traffic. I am running late going back to work. Oh god, why is there so much shit on my windshield? Let's go this way. Oh yes, I am a god with my snow tires. Not really, I mean I know I'm still subject to the laws of physics, but... Oh my god, this guy's gonna fuck everything up. He just fucking moved over without even looking. I knew that was gonna happen. I feel bad I kinda cut that van off a little bit, but that fucking... other van, calm down. That van merging just started to move over without even looking. I kind of had no choice there. I mean, I guess I could have slowed down and not been a douchebag, but that's asking a lot of me. XPO Logistics. Ah, they're shipping some logistics. You gotta ship them logistics to where they need to go. I talk about stuff that I see sometimes, and I keep saying this, I'm gonna move this camera, because like, you guys cannot see shit that I'm seeing half the time. Like, I know you guys can pretty much only see like kind of in front of me, and it's all blocked from my mirror and my radar detector, so like, you can't see what's off to the side either. Like, what I want to do is get a couple of cameras. First, at the very least, put like an extender on that camera, because that camera that I always record with is actually mounted to my moonroof. So it has a suction cup mount, and I suction it to the moonroof and just hang it upside down. And then I flip the video in editing, or if I remember to, I'll flip the record in the camera settings, so it'll just record upside down. It doesn't really matter either way. Just flipping a video is pretty easy. But what I want to do is either put an extender on that camera so it's lower so you can see, and then I can just swivel it around. So if I'm looking, like, say over there, I can just whoop, look over there, or whoop, look over there. And I'm doing that under so you can't see it. But like, say the camera's like lower, I could, like, you know, flip it around whatever way I'm looking. But ideally, I would have a couple of cameras, maybe one facing me, so I can talk to you guys. I mean, you can kind of already see me in that one, so maybe I could just leave that one. but maybe one more directly in front of me. Front facing or rear facing. It'd be nice to have sides too, but that's a lot of cameras. And I don't have that kind of budget to spend on cameras. I mean, I guess I could, but it's a lot of money. So, not planning on getting that many cameras. I'd probably get a second or a third camera though. I was actually debating getting a GoPro at some point because I use a Sony action camera right now. But, I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence with that. It's just that the Sony camera is kind of limited in the mounting solutions. I have to use like a GoPro converter mount for a lot of things. And then same with like just accessories. Like apparently the GoPros can integrate with SOCAN motorcycle communication systems. Just something I'm interested in doing in the summer is getting a SOCAN or some kind of Bluetooth intercom. Why are you in the left lane going literally half a mile an hour faster than the guys on the right? Like, I just don't understand this. You're not even going the speed limit. Just GTFO. GTFO my way, son. The roads aren't even bad. Even if I had all seasons, I'd be going at least the speed limit. Like, holy fuck. But, yeah. Regardless, I want to... Why are you slowing down? How is slowing down helping anything? What are you doing? Oh, I'm passing your ass. Oh my god. Apologize for my road rage, people being stupid and for some reason slowing down. Like, it's like if you're, how come, this seems to be common too, and people are passing other people, they'll like match their speed to the other car's speed but slightly faster. So like he was doing like 63, which that's acceptable, 62, 63. I was complaining because I'm an asshole. But he's doing 63 and a 50 passing the other cars back there. But then he gets up next to that truck that was doing like 55 and then he slows down to like 56. It's like, you don't need to just go 1 mile an hour faster to whoever you're passing. Just go whatever speed you're going. Like, I'm just passing everyone at 72 right now. I'm not slowing down to match their speeds. I'm just going 72. If I was going 80, I'd be doing the same thing. I'd be going 80. If they're going 50, I don't care. I'm doing 80. If they're doing 75, doing 80. Doesn't make a difference to me. So I just don't see why people feel the need to, like, match their passing speed to, like, not match, but you know what I mean? Like, make it relative to the car they're passing. Don't understand that. It's so common. Man, I'm really bitching about everything today. I apologize. Just bitching about shit left and right. I'm gonna stop doing that for this video anyway. Stop complaining and just cruise around. It's one thing, these tires, and when they're in the blah, 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 blah. These tires, when the road's wet, they tend to make like a whining noise from displacing the water for some reason. Nothing really, excuse me, overly negative about them. Just something I noticed. Oh yeah. Love that low rumble. Snow. We go in the snow to play. Yeah. Oh, funny story involving the snow. Not really that funny, I guess, but funny enough. Me and my friend went to go to do some drifting / e-brake turns in a mall parking lot around us. Oh no, I'm out of wiper fluid. Oh god. Oh no, I knew this was gonna happen. This is my own fault. Oh, this is gonna suck. Oh, I have to drive home without wiper fluid now. Oh, damn it. I kept telling myself for the last 2 weeks, probably almost a month, to check my damn wiper fluid because it runs out every year around January, and what would you know, it's January 4th. And I always run out, and then this happens. Oh, it sucks. But I kept telling myself to check it, and I never did, and lo and behold, I am now out of wiper fluid. Son of a bitch. But regardless, okay, carrying on. Me and my buddy went to go do some drifting e-brake turns. Obviously, I really can't drift in a front-wheel drive car. I can just e-brake turn it. He has a Ford Fusion all-wheel drive, so he can actually do some drifts. But we went to a parking lot, mall parking lot, and within like 30 seconds, the mall security shows up. And I saw him right away. My friend didn't really notice him, so like I did one drift, saw them, and then I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna leave. So I start going to leave, and he's just freaking drifting around with the mall security watching us. And then he finally gets the hint that I'm heading towards the exit and starts following me. And mall security, it's a weird mall parking lot, and like there's like an exit to the main parking lot, but then that's just like another parking lot road kind of to get to the main road, if that makes sense. And he literally followed. He didn't go onto the parking lot road, but he followed us around the parking lot, like inside the road, to make sure we were actually leaving and not just going to another side of the mall. It's pretty funny. But yeah, that's that.